Hello everybody in Toxic Pop Land, it's me Jay with
Russ.
And then today we're going to be discussing the 1992 film Batman Returns, starring Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer, and of course Michael Keaton. And take it away, Russ.
Well, let me start out by saying this is actually one of my favorite movies, for three reasons. Number one, the Penguin is in it. Number two, the Red Triangle Circus Gang, of which he is, if not the head of the organization. And number three, even though it's a more minor point of the Red Triangle Circus Gang, the Skeleton Bikers, they're just so cool. Those three reasons alone make it one of my favorite movies of all time.
And of course it has Paul Reubens in it. As of you guys that watch Gotham, as you know, he reprised his role as his father on the show. I'm not sure if it's the same character, if it's Elijah, but yeah, it was pretty cool seeing him. But again, back to Batman Returns.
Yes. Now, an interesting thing about this movie is that Tim Burton was hoping that to bring Billy D. Williams in as Two-Face, because as you know, Billy D. Williams played Harvey Dent in the first movie. Warner Brothers was not so keen on this, and they bought out his contract. So as a result, they replaced Harvey Dent with the character of Max Schreck, played by
Christopher Walken.
Yes, Christopher Walken. He's actually one of the antagonists in the film. He's actually a main part of the plot. He plays Max Schreck, who runs the firm where Michelle Pfeiffer's Selina Kyle works. And apparently what happens is, very topical to the time, he's dumping toxic waste and he needs to convince the mayor of Gotham City to let him do some illegal dumping or whatever it is. Now, the thing is, the mayor, he's not going over so well with the population of Gotham. So, Mr. Oswald Cobblepot figures that he could use Max Schreck and blackmail him to take control of the city, and Max Schreck and crew have decided to try to use him in a recall election against the mayor, admittedly around Christmas, which most people would say doesn't make the most sense, but I'm willing to work with it. And much like I said in my review about Batman, I see the Tim Burton films as somewhat of a period piece, and I don't specifically mean, is it supposed to take place during a certain period in time? I'm referring to the time in which they came out, because I see both films as sort of an interpretation of how most of the yuppies felt at the time. They felt burnt out, they felt lost and confused, which I think that Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne portrays very well in the movie. So far, what would you like to say about it, Jay?
It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I like Danny DeVito as the Penguin. I like his little duck boat. That's always cool.
The duck machine.
Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. Always, she was casted well to play the part of Selina Kyle. Her costume is really well done. I like her costume.
And the whole dominatrix thing, huh?
Yeah. I mean, she has a whip, so might as well be a dominatrix, right?
There is one thing, by the way, that Jay pointed out to me while we watched it, and had it not been for Jay mentioning it, I wouldn't have even noticed this. In the classic ballroom scene where everyone's dancing, and of course the Penguin rises up from the depths in his duck machine, someone is wearing a Jay Garrick Flash hat during the costume ball. Jay pointed it out to me, and I was just like, never noticed that before. So kind of a cute little minor DC reference in the Tim Burton movie. So yeah, they were doing it that far back. I didn't realize it, and I'm glad he caught it.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Anything bad about it?
Depending on who you ask, I thought it worked considering the whole situation about buying out Billy D. Williams' contract, and and basically trying to work with what he had. I mean, I thought it was well done in general, but I might be biased again because Penguin is the greatest Batman villain of all time. Shut up, he is. And again, I like the whole thing with the Red Triangle Circus Gang, but a lot of people didn't really think that the general plot was the best done. And if so, I'm not gonna lie, I might just be very biased. And if so, you know, it is what it is because I just really love this movie. But oh yes, there is one thing that irks me. I did not like the Penguin's death. He deserves something so much more than that. Just flopping down inside his lair as after he was knocked in, after he was blasted into it from several levels up. It just felt like a very anticlimactic end, and for me, for my favorite Batman villain ever. So, other than that, though, a lot of people said it was a very bittersweet ending, which is why it confused a lot of audiences. They found it too dark. But again, you have to consider, look at the time period we were heading into. It was kind of just the norm for the time, so I didn't really have that problem with it. But again, maybe I'm just blinded because Penguin! So,
it's also Tim Burton, too.
Yeah,
true. As you know, Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice, he usually has that dark twist.
Yeah.
So it's just his style.
That's true. Interestingly enough, Tim Burton has gone on record saying, and you're gonna love this, folks, he doesn't like Batman. There, I said, he does not think the character is very interesting. So, considering that these classics and they've held up so well, that says a lot for a director who doesn't even like the main character. How do you like that, Jay?
Here's his DVD right here, Batman Returns. One of his favorite movies of all time. Oh, Michael Gough. He plays...
Yeah, Michael Gough, not Jonathan. Okay.
Yeah, he plays Alfred Pennyworth.
Yes, Michael Gough. I'm sorry, folks, I messed up.
Oh, and Danny Elfman. He did the musical score for this movie. Very well perceived as, probably Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and a lot of other, big... usually Tim Burton usually gets Danny Elfman to do a lot of his stuff.
Oh yeah.
And Michael Murphy, I'm not sure who he played, and Pat Hingle, but yeah, definitely one. And Christopher Walken, yeah, there it is. Yeah, definitely one of the better Batman movies. I mean the Christian Bale, he was a good Batman. Of course, with Ben Affleck, who just reprised the role.
We'll discuss that in a future review.
Yeah, we'll discuss that soon. But yeah, overall, I'll give this movie an A-.
Okay, I'll go with that. Yeah.
You give it A- too.
And
even though being one of your favorite movies.
I know. Here's the thing. I think, despite the fact that I think the first one was done a little bit better in terms of plot and everything, it's the Penguin, so
And it followed what it could follow in the original Batman movie. And then, of course, you had Batman Forever and then Batman and Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Which maybe we'll get to in a future review.
I'll do Batman Forever.
Anyways, that's our review. Again, here's the movie if you want to get it. And that's about it. See you later, Toxic Pop fans.
And fellow Gothamites!
This video is sponsored by the Crazy Kings of Toys. Check them out for all your toy needs and find out why they are so crazy. Find them on eBay, Bricklink, and Facebook. Links are in the description. For more Toxic Pop, visit our website at toxicpop1.wixsite.com/toxicpop. Email us at toxicpop1@gmail.com. And check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/toxicpop1 and Instagram at instagram.com/wearetoxicpop. Links are in the description.